Is being thin healthy?
I want to address this question to people who have reached, in the 50s or 60s. One of the biggest mistake that I observe in my life is a lot of people, when they hit late 50 or 60, they start to lose weight in a very unnatural way. Let me explain why unnatural way. When you hit the 60, they think to themselves, say, oh, I'm already getting old, so I should eat less. So this is one of the first mistake. When you say you eat less, you are not taking enough to replace the nutrient that you need for your daily activity. Okay, so this is very important. So when you hit 60 or 70, they start to eat less. Maybe their appetite is less. Maybe the absorption of the stomach efficiency is less now. So the nutrient is getting less and less to the body. So at the same time, a lot of these people in the 60s or 70s, they like to walk or do some gardening and all that. So they are actually, many of them are still active. They are still very health conscious. So they think, I must keep myself fit. So you got a problem there. You are eating less nutrient, and at the same time, you still continue to do aerobic exercises, like for example, walking and light exercises and all that. Because normally at above 60, they're thinking of just simple walking, maybe some Tai Chi and light exercise and so on. So you have a problem now. When you are in the 60s, you are getting less nutrient. So what is going to happen? You're going to lose fats, that's for sure, because you are in a calorie deficit. At the same time, you are losing muscle because you are in a calorie deficit. You're not eating enough of calorie. So the body, in order to keep the daily activity, the total daily energy expenditure, TDEE, so they have to take it maybe from the muscle. So you start converting your muscle into energy. So over the years, it's part of the process. As you grow older, you lose muscle. That is natural. So at the same time, make it worse, you are not eating enough, but you are doing exercise, you are in a calorie deficit. So gradually, when they start to hit 65, 70, they start to lose the muscle as well. As the Chinese, they say, bone and skin only left. Even the wind blow, you can't stand. This is quite common in elderly people now because they don't realize that exercise is good, but at the same time, eating sufficient food, balance, carbo, fats, protein, vegetable. You have to continue eating because you are still alive. You still need energy. You cannot reduce your food at the same time maintaining your aerobic exercise, which takes a lot of energy. So the question is thin healthy? No, thin is not healthy. You can't even lift a heavy thing because you don't have the muscle, or you have very little muscle left. The density of the bone also getting less, and when you fall, it easily break your bone. So it's very, very important that you shouldn't be thin. You should be lean, meaning that you are you don't have a lot of fats, but at the same time you have a lot of muscle. That is what we call lean. And I can, at even 70, 80, you shouldn't have a problem with muscle. So age has very little to do with building muscle. Of course, you won't be so efficient as a young man who can build muscle easier. But doesn't mean that when you age, you cannot build muscle. No, you still can build muscle, maybe slower. Maybe you have to be more careful. Maybe you have to lift lighter weight, but consistent to maintain a lean body, not a thin body. Thin body is not a healthy body.